I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, disclaimer, if y'all get offended when I tell the truth about certain things that black women are doing wrong, please exit this video right now because I'm really not trying to tussle in my comments because I'm going to offend you. Absolutely, I know it because I'm tired and I'm about to say what needs to be said. It's long overdue. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds to click off this video. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you still here? I warned you. Now, I want to show you a clip and I'll be right back. And this is why I will forever say that you can vet men. And black women have no business telling me that that is not true. And men play the long game and they were manipulated into getting with the dusty. Because 99% of the time, you saw the red flags and you knew exactly what type of man he was. Cause you mean to tell me you see a homeless black man not knowing if he's struggling with addiction or mental illness or if he's just a bogus dude that's receiving his karma. But because you think he's attractive, you want to save him? Excuse me? Let me read y'all some of the comments that was underneath that post. Let's go. Ternisha, 88. So because he's homeless, he's not worthy of love and some help? Praying he overcomes this. Might be the next millionaire. We never know. Monet Love says, woo, y'all never heard of befriending, helping them get help and go from there? Ho ho ho. So Key the Don 7 says, so he can't be her friend? She can't help him get on his feet? Y'all need to let the hurt go and stop living off the past. Just like all women aren't the same, men aren't either. Dutchy Bay says, to the salon. Bronze Beauty says, you talk to him and get his story? You never know what his story is. Never judge a book by its cover. Golden Delight says, men who've been at rock bottom will never appreciate anything surface level. Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji. Stephanie Hart says, could be a keeper. Just need that little help at first. Angie replies, right. Curly Fade says, you might just be who God sent to help him. G2, a black man, says a good woman can change your whole life. Seth O'Brien Green says, girl, you ain't wrong. Homeless or not, he fine. Kiki Love says he looked good. Sometimes people fail. She means people fall on hard times. Purple Kid says, woo, I hope nobody in these comments don't ever fall on hard times and get judged. Been there and had a person come and do they big one. You have a blessed year. Where is that person? Huh? Because you're clearly not with him no more. Kimberly 555 says, I want to see him all cleaned up and be his friend. Angie says, I actually love that. Hustle 1108 says, could be an angel in disguise. Can't judge. 100. Meg says, I hope this comment won't have people coming for me. If he was there to receive assistance and resources, perhaps because he's fallen on hard times, the last thing he may want is someone posting him on their social media for anyone to decide to judge him. He's a handsome guy. But unless he was asked permission to post, this really seems like a violation of privacy, even though he is in a public place. We have to protect our black men just as much as we want them to protect us, respectfully. Cultivated by the King says, be his friend. Pray for him and see if your encouragement inspires him to get himself together. Real men will wait and come to you when they're stable. So you'll be a wife and not his mother. But he is handsome. Just wait. Gabby Alex says, I saw a fine homeless man today, like, man, just because they're homeless doesn't mean you can't see beyond the circumstances. Pink Truck says, healthcare worker of 25 years. He looks sad. Maybe just hard times. Girl, go get your man. Deidre Reed says, girl, that could be your person. We never know how and when God is going to send us our person. Don't listen to those that say to leave that alone. Go with what's in your heart. Pray about it. And if God says go for it, you do just that. Clean that man up and give him a chance to be himself again. And if it don't work, then you've done another good deed and God should truly bless you. Now, honestly, I felt like I was enraged by reading these comments. I felt like I had a literal rage-o-meter gauge in the middle of my chest. And with each comment, the rage-o-meter crept up higher and higher and higher and higher for me to explode in a whole just explosion of rage. So I exploded in an explosion of rage at the pure stupidity, the pure delusion, the pure desperation that these black women were showing me. Not to mention that if this was a black woman, dare I say that the majority of these black women would not feel the need to say, let me go find this sister and help her and give her a place to stay and get her off the streets. But you will do it for some franks and beans? I just cannot believe it. And this is what I'm saying. I really do believe that 50% of black women are still very much male-centered, very much still mammies, very much still willing to build a man and pay his bills and let him play the PlayStation while she goes to work every day and he picks her up to and from her job in her car, because ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way that there are that many black women that see no problem with trying to holler at a man that don't got a dime to his name. You don't know what his character is. You don't know nothing, but you like his outside. What? Like, and this is even another layer to it, y'all. Your looks is something that you cannot control. Your looks is only a shell, housing what really matters, which is your soul and who you really are as a person. Just because this man looks good to y'all, because he don't look good to me, ain't nobody that's broke, ain't nobody that's homeless, ain't nobody that I don't know who they are gonna be attracted to me until I see what that inside look like. So the fact that these women are even going crazy on this man is just, it's so desperate. It's so pathetic. And the grace that black women continuously extend to black men is never given to them. And this is the reason why black women will continue to be one of the biggest licks for men to take advantage of or men to use, because there are so many black women that are so desperate and thirsty for love and affection and a man's presence that they turn off all critical thinking. In what world would this be smart for you? That's the reason why when y'all see black women that let these degenerate men come around their kids, end up unaliving their children, end up essaying their children because they so thirsty. Oh yeah, I let him move in after 2 days, 24 hours, a week. And we all know what happens after that. Usually some type of tragedy. Black women have got to stop prioritizing black men and men in general over their own well-being. Black women have also got to stop internalizing all of the hate that the world projects onto us. You are deserving of the best. You don't deserve struggle love. You deserve the best that life has to offer. You deserve the best man that life has to offer. It is not your responsibility to be a mammy or a caregiver to a black man. Just like you are able to provide for yourself and your children if you have any, that man should be able to do the same thing for himself, just like you did. Ain't they supposed to be the kings and the leaders? Not saying that People don't fall on hard times, but it is not your responsibility as a woman to be Mrs. Build a Negro. It is not. And you shouldn't even want to take on the baggage of a strange man that you don't even know, especially with men's disloyal track record. Plenty of women have built men from the ground up, and then once those men have gotten up, they have left those women and gotten who they truly wanted and prized. And we know that that is especially risky for Black women because most of these men are self-hating and their most valued woman is not us. I really want Black women to stop diving headfirst into red flags with these men and then turning around and coming online to cry about what has happened like you ain't get 18 warnings from friends and family, a bajillion red flags, and your intuition was going crazy, and you had a lightning strike right in front of you, but you still went ahead and got with that man. It's literally insanity. Have some freaking self-esteem and some self-worth. It's not, I should not have seen so many Black women out here this thirsty for a man. Like y'all ain't never seen somebody that looked good. Like y'all ain't never in y'all life touched a man that was worth something. Out here thirsty over a homeless man who was down bad. And if I were to believe the comments where people said that they knew this man, that he's struggling with mental illness, allegedly. So go ahead and let that man in your house. Wake up with your head detached from your body and find your head in the freezer. Well, not that you would see it, but you know what I mean. The only way that you will find the good man that you desire and be treated like the queen that you are is to first know that you are deserving of it. And then to have standards and not settle for anything less than that. And don't let anyone shame you out of the high standards that you are having. Don't let anyone shame you out of that because they will tell you to accept the barest of the bare minimum. But then if something happens, they'll be the first person to tell you, you need to choose better men. You chose wrong. Why did you give him the opportunity in the first place? You'll be shamed either way. And then you have to be comfortable with the fact that you may or you may not find that man that you're looking for. But you also have to understand that even if you don't, you can still have an enjoyable life. But I just want you to know that settling will only get you played with. Stop being a pick-me. And side note, there are so many Black women that have not unpacked that spirit of pick-meism, that spirit of mammying that is put on us from the moment we come out of the womb. And my thing is also is that some Black women have decided to burn the cake for Black men. They have unpacked their pick-meism for Black men and Black men alone. But they have turned around and picked that pick-meism spirit up, put that cape back on and tied it tight around their neck for a white tee and non-Black men. So you're still mammying, you're still muling, you're still allowing yourself to be used, you're still allowing men to come over and sleep with you and not do anything for you. Not by Black men, but you cool as long as it is a non-Black man. And that is disgraceful as well. And until Black women kill that spirit of male-centeredness and mammying and muling and burn the cape for every man, they will receive, or y'all will receive, because I ain't talking about me, will receive the same results with any race of man that they entertain. And this is what I'm saying. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to get on this high horse or high pedestal and put myself above Black women and say, oh, I'm better this, that, and the third. All I can say is I learned my lesson. My first husband was somebody that I ignored the red flags with, and I paid the price dearly for it. And I said, never again, never, ever, ever again. And I stood by that. And I hope that any woman that is listening to this right now will do the same. You know, I'm just saying that it's nuts. Don't let no man live with you. Don't entertain a man that doesn't have everything that you have and then some. He needs to have a place to live of his own, a vehicle of his own, a job, and some type of formal education, whether it be a traditional college, a community college, or even a trade school. But he needs to have some type of education as well, because when men don't have education, they are stupid. And with stupid, when it comes to men, results in violent acts. So I just want to say that building a man up will either leave you empty or dead. And it's really just that simple. But I digress. If you watch this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and leave a 2 down below in the comments. And I'll tell you why. Because entertaining men that don't have nothing to offer you but a wet behind and possibly you losing your life is boo boo. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. I know times are hard out here, clearly, and we all trying to make it. So follow your girl on TikTok. I do live stream there exclusively. Follow your girl on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And subscribe. And I would really love to know what y'all think about this. Is this shocking to you? Or do you think that this is okay? Just let me know what you think down below. And as always, ladies, like I said, if I didn't already say it, please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.